This is for Year 12 methods. It comes out of 6E question number 4. Find all the values of x between the domain 0 to 2 pi for which sine of x equals 0.6. Now my table of values I know, sine of x equals 0 or a half or root 2 on 2 or root 3 on 2 or 1 or all the negatives. I don't know 0.6. My two choices are to say x equals the inverse sine of 0.6 or to give a decimal answer. So I'm going to use my calculator to give a decimal answer in this particular case. Now, there are many answers to this. If I was to draw the sine curve, it's going to equal 0.6 there, and there, and there, and there. And I'm going to have negative answers for x as well. But I only want it from 0 to 2 pi, so I'm going to use my calculator. If I was to solve this, I'm in radians, and I'm also going to put decimal, because if I don't put decimal, I'm going to get this answer, and I prefer a decimal answer in this particular case. So if I just go interactive, advanced solve, and I solve for x, it's going to give me a constant. It's going to give me a general solution. So what I'd like to do is inside my equation put given 0 greater than or equal to x greater than or less than or equal to 2 pi, and if I place this given information, that is my given domain, inside my equation before I then solve for x, and then I press XE, it gives me my answers for x that are within the domain 0 to 2 pi. So depending upon how many decimal places I'm looking for, x equals 0.64 if it's 2 decimal places, or x equals 2.50 for 2 decimal places. So if I had the cosine of x like in B's case, and then I wish to have given x goes from 0 to 2 pi, and I then solve it for x, there are my two answers. X equals 0.64 or x equals 5.64. Remembering 2 pi is roughly 2 times 3.14, so 6.28, and 5.64 is less than 6.28, so it's within the domain. That's how you do this particular question. Remembering that if they're not answers that we know, then it's either a standard answer, which will be this, the inverse sine of 0.6, or if we're going to do a decimal approximation, it's going to be those.